a 56% move at the least, which would be about 25% or so from where we just left off. So at the very least, if this head and shoulders is to actually be true, it would come out and pop out to that level.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of WagmiTV. We have one of the more fun topics that I think we've talked about in a long time, so it's going to be a good one. We're talking about Dogwifhat. The ticker is WIF. So it's a small altcoin. We're going to kind of run through what it is and kind of the context of why we're talking about it today. So definitely some serious upside potential in coins like this, especially running into the halving. Obviously not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but I think you guys will find this pretty interesting. So Mado, kick it over to you for some TA and diving into what Dogwifhat is.
Yeah, TA's kind of funny. Just because, like we talk about with all these coins, I mean, they're all so new that it's really interesting to look at. These blue lines are going to be areas of prior support or resistance, right? So we're really coming into another portion of resistance here. We literally came up and tagged that all-time high from that first day that it was released, and have kind of pulled back a little bit and are charging towards it again today, which is interesting to see. The only other line I wanted to bring to our attention was this portion, which is actually where the coin started at, right? This is actually where it launched at least according to this trading view chart. And what we'll actually see here is if we use this kind of cool tool, it's a head and shoulders tool, you can actually see the left shoulder here, down here to the head, the right shoulder starting right here, and then you can see that it kind of broke out here, which is pretty interesting. Broke out obviously above this resistance line. It broke out through here and made a nice little about 32% gain before falling out. What's interesting to start to look at is, okay, if this is a true head and shoulders pattern, what would this actually look like? And we would probably be looking at, let's do this, a total of a 56% move at the least, which would be about 25% or so from where we just left off. So at the very least, if this head and shoulders is to actually be true, it would come out and pop out to that level. What would be really awesome to see, and I think where we'd all be looking to potentially enter into something like this, is if we kind of retrace to that scene of the crime here, bounced right off of here, and then sent the rest of it, which would be really, really cool to see. But again, not a ton of data to work on when it comes to some of these coins, but I thought that was really interesting right away when I pulled it up. That's the first thing that I thought through. So what is Dogwifhat? It is literally a meme coin. It is a dog with a hat. As you can see by their incredible webpage, they're not hiding who they are. That's for sure, right? They're not hiding behind some bigger purpose or anything like that. And I think they make that very clear with this kind of intro where they've got everything that you would potentially see for some of these coins all crossed off. And they've really just highlighted it for you, literally just a dog with a hat. So really interesting to see some of the meme coins running. I think it obviously comes on the back of Bitcoin just surging like crazy. So we're going to kind of start to see some of the rotation of capital, some of the things that have not run yet. So we do have our eyes on a couple altcoins. Obviously, we're now looking at meme coins that have been going crazy. I know Pepe went crazy yesterday as well. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on WIF or Dogwifhat?
I mean, why not fucking send it? We've had Dogecoin go to the moon. We've had Shiba Inu go to the moon. Like, why not Dogwifhat? I think it's like totally understandable that like another Dogecoin, is heading to the moon, but this time it's on Solana, and that's a big difference as we're starting to see these meme coins pop up on other chains and really send it. And so, yeah, I think there's like real possibility for this to run. It's absolutely like got that meme effect. This website is hilarious. And I say why not? Like there's no real reason for why it would run or why it wouldn't run. But like at the end of the day, does it just have that it factor? And when I look at the website, when I look at like where we are in the Bitcoin cycle and how Bitcoin is doing with the halving approaching, like I feel like it's meme coin season, and this feels like it's perfectly placed for it. So, I think we've seen a ton of other like WIF hat coins or dog whiff something else pop up, but like this really seems like it's kind of the king of the trend. So I say send it. We could be going higher.
I think I might need to agree. I mean, I feel like the memeability of Dogwifhat is seriously high. Like I feel like especially in, this type of arena of crypto, it's all about the culture. And I feel like a lot of it is, a lot of these coins just have that kind of trolling type of vibe. Especially with this website. It just seems like a complete troll, which I think a lot of people get kind of latch themselves onto. As well as obviously we saw like Pepe run 50% today. We saw Doge is back up to 10 cents almost. Like a lot of this is rotating in, and I think we've yet to see some of the more like normie buyers, so to speak, come into the market. Still, I think we still have that coming. But obviously, some of these meme coins are going to have some serious asymmetric upside going into the halving. So definitely really interesting.
Yeah, it's fun to see it being built on Solana too, right? I mean, some of the others we talked about, what if it Trump with hat or Trump coin, or all those are on Solana too. So it is really interesting to see a lot of these meme coins being built on Solana, being built somewhere else. Obviously, that goes towards maybe Solana's kind of your front runner here for this next bull cycle, which is really cool to see. But we've seen it do really, really well. It's gotten a lot of hype around it. And now you have these kind of meme coins and things that were attached to previously Ethereum coming onto to Solana. So it is really cool to see that as well, for sure. But it's dog season.
It's dog season. What I will say is it'll be interesting to see what kind of lock-in there is on Solana. I feel like there was certainly lock-in because of how high ETH gas prices got. And so like will we see the same effects or anything related to basically how low the gas is on Solana and how quick those transactions are. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see it. Yeah, how long these cycles run for with these meme coins. Could it be shorter because it's easier to get out, or will it still be the same?
That's a really good point. And it'll be interesting to see if, I think this is a big moment for those dexes, right? That we've talked about a couple of times, Radium, Orca, even like Gate.io, like things like that. A lot of these different dexes and exchanges are going to get some serious volume from a Solana side. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see. Well, awesome. I think that's all we have for you guys today. Definitely let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think we're crazy? Do you are you in with Dogwifhat? Like, blast us up in the comments. Let us know. But we always love hearing from you guys. Anyway, if you found this interesting, like, comment, subscribe. And until the next week, wag me.
Wag me.